Hi and welcome to Chemipedia chemistry classes for 11th standard. Now this lesson I am going to discuss about Aufbau principle. So we have this topic in atomic structure lesson, unit number 2. This principle says about or it discusses about filling of electrons in orbitals, how the orbitals are filled with electrons. Actually this word Aufbau derived from building up. So Aufbau means building up of orbitals. Right. So first let me say what is the Aufbau principle. This was the principle. In the ground state of atom, the orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energies. This in every atom, the electrons are filled in the orbitals in their increasing energy orders, which means the orbital with lower energy is filled with electron first. Then once it is completely filled, then the electron adds to higher energy orbital. Simply, the lower energy orbital filled with electron first, followed by the higher energy orbitals. Okay. So, according to Aufbau principle, the order of increasing energies of various orbitals are given as 1s orbital with lesser energy than 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d and so on. Here you can note down one thing. 1s orbital belongs to K cell, 2s, 2p belongs to L cell. Once K cell is completely filled, then electrons are getting added in L cell. So once L cell is completely filled, then the electron will enter into M cell, isn't it? Whereas M cell contains 3s, 3p, 3d orbital, isn't it? Once 3s orbital, 3p orbital is completely filled, then the electron is not added in 3d orbital, it goes to 4s orbital. So this is the exact order of various atomic orbitals based on Aufbau principle, which means it is in the increasing order of energies. Okay, right. Now to write this order of various orbitals, we have to follow a rule called as n plus L rule, sum of principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number rule. According to that rule, the orbital with lowest n plus L value is filled with electron first. There are two rules actually. The first rule what says is, while filling electron in orbital, first we have to fill the electron whose n plus L value is very low. The second rule, suppose two or more orbitals may have same n plus L value. By the time you have to consider n value, even though two or more orbital with same value of n plus L, they may have different n value. So now you have to fill the electron in the orbital whose n value is lowest. So these are the two rules we have to follow while filling electrons in various orbitals, as well as writing this order based on Aufbau principle. Okay, so just I explained how the electrons are filled in various orbitals based on n plus L rule. I have written orbitals of various cells from first cell to fifth cell. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d belongs to third cell. 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f belongs to fourth cell. 5s, 5p, 5d, this belongs to fifth cell. And I have written the principal quantum number value also. Principal quantum number is nothing but the number what we write just before that orbital, isn't it? 1s principal quantum number 1, likewise 2s, 2p, 2, third cell of principal quantum number 3, then 4s, p, d, f for the principal quantum number 4, likewise for this it is about 5. Then L values, you know very well that L values are limited, 0, 1, 2, 3 for s, p, d and f orbital, isn't it? 1s orbital, L value is 0. So this is nothing but summation of n plus L value. Okay, so likewise I have written for all the orbitals starting with first cell to fifth cell. Okay, right. Now we have to look at the n plus L value. Okay, so look at the first orbital, 1s orbital. So its n plus L summation is 1. No other orbital with 1, isn't it? So that very first the electrons are getting filled in 1s orbital. Okay, right. Then once you start filling electron in orbital, first you have to fill 1s orbital. Okay. You know very well that s orbital can have maximum 2 electrons. So that once 2 electrons are added in 1s orbital, so next the electron will go to the next orbital, isn't it? Right. Now 2s orbital or n plus L value 2. No other orbital with 2. So once 1s is completely filled, then the third electron will add in 2s orbital. Then 2s is completely filled, then we go to the next orbital, isn't it? 2pl, 3s, here you can see that 2p orbital and 3s orbitals are having same n plus L value. So here you have to use the second rule. If two orbital with same L plus now, the electron enters the orbital which has lowest n value. So even though these two are having same n plus L, their n values are different. 2p is having n value about 2, 3s is having 3. So this is the one which has lowest n value up now. So between 2p and 3s, first electron has to be filled in 2p orbital, then it goes to 3s orbital. Okay, 2p with 6 electron, then 3s with 2 electrons. Once 3s is completed, then we have to go to the next orbital, isn't it? Right. Now here you can see there are two orbital with n plus L value 4. One is 3p, another one 4s, isn't it? So n value is lesser for 3p. So once 3s is completely filled, the next electron enters to 3p orbital followed by 4s orbital. So after 3p, the electron enters into 4s, not 3d orbital. This is a point you have to remember. Okay. Once 4s is completed, so next we go to we can see there are three orbitals with n plus L value 5. 3d orbital 5, then 4p orbital also the same, then the other one 5s orbital. 3d, 4p, 5s. So according to the second rule, the one which is having lowest n value 3d orbital. 4s is completely filled, the electron goes to 3d. At the maximum 10 electron you can place in 3d orbitals. Then once it is filled up, then 4p orbital. Then after filling 4p orbital, then the electron will go to 5s orbital. Okay, so this is the way how to write the various atomic orbital, or this how to fill the electrons in the different atomic orbital based on their increasing order of energies. Okay. There is another way of drawing this order of various atomic orbitals. First we have to write orbitals of various cells, just like this. 1s orbital belongs to first cell, then 2s 2p, 3s 3p 3d. You have to write in the forward direction, left to right. Okay, and you have to maintain the distance between these two orbital as well as these two equal. Okay, right. So after drawing till 7th cell or 8th cell, then you have to draw a line about or 45 degree. Then same way you have to draw parallel lines this way. Then after drawing that line, then between the solid lines you have to draw a dotted line. See, these are the solid lines. Then between the solid lines you have to draw dotted lines. You have to complete till the end, till 6th cell or 7th cell, whatever you have written. Okay. Then after drawing the dotted line, the first line is solid line, the second one dotted, third solid, fourth dotted, and so on, isn't it? The first and second line you have to join on left hand side, second and third you have to join on right hand side. Then you have to repeat that till the end. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. So such a way you have to join on left side as well as right hand side. Okay, right. Then now you start from 1s orbital, just drag through the line. Okay, just drag through the line. I start from 1s orbital, so 1s, then after that 2s, then 2p, 3s orbital, 3p, then 4s. So after 3p, what you are getting is 4s orbital, isn't it? Okay. Then 4s, just keep on moving. 4s, then after 4s, I am getting 3d orbital. Then 4p, 5s orbital. Then just you can check that with this. So after 5s, just drag through this dotted line, then come to this one. Then after 5s, you are going to have 4d orbital. After 5s, you are going to have 4d orbital, which is to be followed by 5p, then 6s. Drag through this dotted line, come over here. Then after 6s, after 6s, 4f, 5d, then 6b, then 7s. Okay, so you can continue if you want more. Okay, this is another way of writing the various atomic orbitals in their increasing order of energies. Thank you.